Alright, hell yeah, I'm surprised I have to use such a big piece to do this front end. And I don't even know if it's a very vulnerable section, but I guess if it's tagging waves and stuff and driving water in. But yeah, we're gonna do a full wrap all the way around, but hell yeah. And maybe I'm not too big of a deal because we do need a little bit of weight up front anyway. And so, alright, hell yeah, let's do it. Alright, hell yeah. So this turned out real nice. We kind of marked all of our little areas. And we have overlap. And so, hell yeah. We even tackled some other patches along with this one. Definitely have the system down. Heavily coat the underside. Reinforce the seams. And then glue, so reinforce, like glue the boat where the seam is and then lay it down and then glue the outside too. That really helps. We even got a patch up there, and we even did two right here. We did a small circle because that kind of fills it in and kind of makes more of a bulbous nub. And then we're able to do a bigger circle. And so, hell yeah. That took a while, but I'm going to do the same thing over here. And then we'll just be money honey. And that's the last little piece, and then we even did, some patches like this, but I can't get carried away because I'm overweight, on this thing. So the next one I really want to focus on either dynamics or lightweight. If this one turns out sweet, hell yeah, just make a lighter version. But if we need to work on dynamics, I don't mind using this technique again. Okay, hell yeah. All right, hell yeah. And so we got this marked. Got a B right there. We got a couple A's right there. And then we have these 3 lines and then those 3 lines. And so, hell yeah. Those are our markers. And then the only, just make sure you flip it the correct way, glue the backside. So, hell yeah, let's do it. All right, hell yeah, I want to show this process. We use that scraper, and it's really bright out here. I don't know if you can see anything, but hell yeah. And so we really do juice it, probably go overboard, but we're just in go mode. All right, hell yeah. And so that just caps it off. And what I mean is that we're getting real good. We got all the wraps, you know what I mean? And maybe we do need, I don't know if we need a patch right there. No, we'll probably do one patch right there. I'm glad I'm looking at this. And then maybe one right there, because we do kind of have a little bit of exposure right there. But hell yeah, we got that wrapped all the way, and then maybe one right there. And so, let's see, I did do this patch, so I don't know if you can see that. And then over here we did that patch. So I'm glad I'm filming this because I was like, what else do we need to do? So I'm gonna, seam up that. This looks really good. We've got that reinforcement, and so we're gonna do probably the same thing here. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably do the same thing. We'll see. We'll see what we do with that, but we'll tackle all those. But hell yeah. Other than that, looking real good. All right, hell yeah. There always might be spots that we're missing, but booyah. So we got that. And I'm just showing you the patches before I glue. So this is going to go on top. This is going to go right there. And then we even have a smaller one to kind of round out that curve. And so, hell yeah. And then these I can just glue and then just wad up into a ball, saturate them, and then stick them on. And so, and we do have one other one over here. So, hell yeah. All right, hell yeah. So I just got done with all of those. And they're all looking real nice. Okay, sweet. And so I think the next big thing is to get those corners with, cloth and glue over them so they can be prepped for painting. because those corners for sure aren't waterproof. That stuff I don't trust. I trust it to build out, and so that's kind of interesting. But hell yeah, and we kind of liked the seam that went around. That was pretty sweet. Um, we'll see if I actually continue that, but I ran out of the bottle, and so you know I think I'm fine because I'm going to put that block in anyway. And so, but we do need to, um, kind of fully overlap that whole seam. Yeah. So I'm satisfied, but not because you know, it's not 100% what I want. But we'll see. Yeah, just because it's kind of popcorn like, and so the glue and the fabric may not sit or glue in very nice. But literally, all we need is a waterproof. We're just trying to waterproof that seam. Water comes in, it's not gonna leak in there. So hell yeah.